Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, Tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. This video is actually more so about the Tbkc. A lot of people have seen that the website information has started popping up. They're pretty much, well, they always say they're done, but let's hope they're done. So we will be starting to take paperwork here shortly, probably as soon as this week. And this is really to answer some of the other questions that we've had going on. And what it is our long-term plan for the American Bully, along with several of our other breeds, but the American Bully is probably the most integral as far as making sure that this stuff happens the proper way. So with the American Bully, this is what we're doing. First and foremost, many of you know what I think an American Bully is, what I know an American Bully is. We're going with the more original standard, the tighter look, the well-structured dogs, the healthy dogs. And as people identify our looks, example of the looks that we like, that we feel really is the American Bully, and this goes back to some of what y'all would call the OGs that started this shit. You know, the facial looks of like a Remy or a Kamali or a Monster J, you know, nice head, you know, good cheeks, tight skin. You can go to Paco as an example of a pocket. I think Master Shifu was a great example of a pocket. I think, if I haven't said already, German Ruger, great example of a dog in general, you know. And the list can go on and on and on, but our goal is to make a very tight skin, very functional, well-balanced dog. Now, the initial process, as you guys know, every single dog that is being bred in the Tbkc will have to be DNA profiled before we accept the litter application. Now, with that being said, once you have a profile, it's not anything we're doing this big investigation to where we're trying to do something to your dog or anything like that. It's just on file for future references. If there happens to be any disputes or any issues come up, then you're, you know, and if you are a person who's being legitimate, you don't have anything to worry about. The reason we're doing this, of course, is to tighten the gene pool. When you're making a breed, you have to have the gene pool tightened. Right now in the American Bully, there is no gene pool. There's a million different breeds that's being put into it daily. There's a million different dogs. There's a million different American Bullies even who hang papers with other American Bullies, you know. So the pedigrees are all screwed up, which is making it impossible to breed them correctly to make the dog stable. Now, with that being said, our next step, which will be at the very shortest 2 years, probably 3, is we will have a mandatory health testing. More than likely, it will be either of the hips or the cardiovascular test to ensure that the heart and the lungs are working properly. This will be mandatory for every dog that needs to be bred or that is being bred and wants paperwork on a litter. Now, that, like I say, that's 2 to 3 years from now, because we want to give everybody who's dealing with us an opportunity to take care of the DNA part first and get in that rotation. And then we'll be moving forward with the, like I say, more than likely it'll be the cardiovascular system and the hips. And as we move forward from there, we will eventually go into a situation which probably could be optional, but we will have, and that breeding program would actually come before it's mandatory in any of the other categories. But we will have a breeder select program for those breeders who want to do all the proper testing, which will be, DNA testing for any, genetic issues that could arise, the probability of throwing eye problems or heart problems or kidney problems, any of these things that the test could pull up. There is a test that's pretty good at telling you about the health and the probability of certain genetic issues with your dogs. So that will be one of the tests. Of course, the DNA test will be a part of this, and I think definitely the hip test will be a part of this. Now, we still have to refine the requirements for that program, but that program will simply just state that the breeders who do this are going above and beyond to not only prove that their dogs are legitimate in every fashion, but also to help and maintain this breed to a point that we push it forward to be an actual breed. And that's our ultimate goal. We don't have a goal to, I know it's been taken as over the years that, oh, they want to bash somebody, they want to talk shit about people, they want to do this. Look, our goal is to basically do what the American Bully, what other breeds have seen done. Y'all have heard me talk about my other favorite breed, the Rottweiler. And the Rottweiler had many colors that they had to deal with, many size differentials because of the gigantism in the breed, because of it being a mastiff breed, where they had to eliminate even some of the bigger dogs to get it down to the range of what they wanted for a male to be around 130. This is something that we're doing to refine this breed. So at some point in time in the next decade, hopefully we will get to a point that worldwide this breed can be recognized, not just from the culture that we have now. I don't know what to say about it, but the culture that we have now, but actually be recognized not so much by a registry like the AKC, but dog, professional dog people saying, yes, that's a real breed. In homes, they understand, yeah, that's a real breed. Right now, we're not looked at as a real breed. Right now, we're looked at as more of a community instead of a dog, because we don't have a dog. We have 30 different types of dogs. How important is it for you to do these testing with your dogs? It's very important, because this is your kennel name, this is your production, this is what you say that you enjoy, what you love. Well, if you love these things, you have to put the time and the effort into these things to make them spectacular. You want to be able to have the ability to go out and give somebody a dog that's health tested in every way, and they have a good confidence that this dog will live a long life. Rest in peace to old Bo. The Obamas actually had a dog. He died yesterday, but the dog lived. They got him in 2008, so the dog lived 13 years, close to it, if not the full 13, very close to it. And this is something that we want to be able to do with our dogs. We want to be able to ensure that, hey, maybe one day a president will get elected and it'll be a bully in the White House. And I say that, we say that in fun and everything, but in order to even get to that thought process, we have to create stable dogs that don't embarrass the hell out of every breed everywhere. And this is what we want to do. We want to have our dogs looked at with the same respect as some of the most respected breeds in the world. And it first starts with health and great conformation, and more importantly, great temperament. This is an all-around complete dog. We have to get away from the culture now, this, that's just pushing whatever is pushing. But whatever is pushing is not the right thing. Let's put it that way. So, that's really that's like a brief overview of our plans of which direction we're headed. If you're thinking about dog shows, trust me, I have show promoters. A couple of them are mad at me. I got to call them back. But I have show promoters left and right. I have people who jumping forward with this thing left and right. And, y'all, I will, I'm actually going to start the radio show this week. I've told y'all that a million times, but now it's actually everything's said, and I'm in a better place. In the first show, y'all, the shows are usually 2 hours. You'll get a chance to hear probably a little more intimate details of some of my struggles over the last 2 years, more personal struggles, because I think it's sort of a good thing sometimes to open up when you went through some things and you've overcome some things, to possibly maybe help out some other people. But it won't be the whole show. The new show with the format of the radio show and of these morning lives that I'm going to be starting to do here very shortly. The thing of that is that we're not falling into the category of arguing with people. We're not we're not doing the whole internet, let's talk shit about this person, let's do that. We're talking dogs. I have a great great Corso breeder that's going to come on, man. I got a good South African Bordeaux breeder that's going to come on. Have a Shepherd breeder. I have a Rottweiler breeder. I have a lot of breeders from different breeds, and I have some American Bully breeders. But we're going to just talk about our goals as far as to how to perfect this breed, and it's going to be a lot more professional and a lot less of the drama and all that other stuff. Another thing, and moving forward to breed, we can't do that. We'll you know, y'all probably seen the logo, so it won't be no big surprise with the new merchandise, the new Fuck Exotic t-shirts, the new Tbkc shirts. It'll be a list of shows. These shows will be starting. We're at the summer, but a lot of these shows will get started through the summer and through the fall, and y'all notice that we are headed in a way better direction, a lot more consistent, paperwork getting out fast, office set up, everything is moving in the direction that we wanted to move in now. And it just took some learning. A lot of that stuff took some learning and me getting my personal life together. But you know, it'll be fun. If you're here to make a better dog, this is the place for you. You know, if you're here for all that other stuff, it's not the place for you, and we're not going to even debate that. You know, it's all love. I love you. I hope everything works out for you, but outside of that, we don't have anything for you. All right, y'all, until next time. I know this was boring, but much love. Peace.